Pleasant morning to one and all. I am Dr. Sumitra, an associate professor from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Today we are going to discuss all about the case study on file concept operating system using access method. Generally, in an operating system, all your file systems will be gathered together in a directory, whereas we are taking one of the case study how your file system will be accessed using your access method, which is one of the basic technique which is carried out in our classroom. Here is a set of students where they will be elaborating in detail about case study on the file system management system using access method in a teaching classroom. Yes, Sajay, can you come up with a brief discussion about the case study on this?
So, happy morning everyone. I'm Sajay. Yes. So, I'm here to discuss about the file concept in operating system using access method. First of all, let's understand what is a file. File is a critical component of operating system. File is used to store, retrieve, manage, update, or delete or manage data. So, the basic thing with file concept is we have to play with data. We have to either store or retrieve or delete or update. The major thing we have to manage data, and as time passes, the file may become fragmented, or the hardware or the disk that is used to store file might become fragmented. So we have to manage the files in order to make sure that the data is not deleted. And using access method basically means it is to assess the SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats of the file concept in operating system. The strength of file concept in operating system is that by using files we can easily store data. In the older days we used to store data using papers in a physical form, but files means it is a virtual form in computers. So it will be very easy and it is accessible to everyone. If I write data in the physical form, anyone might store it, but if there is file in virtual form, I can directly store it into cloud so that anyone can access it at any time, and no one can do damage without the permission of the owner of the file. And the weakness is that sometimes the operating system might be corrupted with malware or virus, so that the content of the file might be damaged, or the content of the file might be stolen. That is the weakness. And opportunity is that, as I said before, the data which I give through file can be accessed by anyone through cloud at any time, at any location. That's the opportunity. And threat is that as time passes, file fragmentation damages the data to file, so we have to manage. So this is all my point about file concept and operating system using access. Thank you.
That's good, Sajay. Because as you rightly pointed out, yes, stated about the fragmentation of internal and external fragmentations too, and how the data has not been lost when the file has been arranged. Karthik, can you come out with the idea behind it? What is FAT and what is NTS and what is EXT for the file management system?
FAT means file accession table, and the order of a file using a used order variation of Windows and the other operating system. NTFS means stored in a file operating systems. There are 4 types. Files are logical units, files operation, files arithmetic, files system structure, and data organization, file system organization, file for using PC access method.
That's good. Yes.
Hi everyone, myself Manjulika. Now I am going to say about file concept and operating system using access method. So there are various types of methods like sequential, index sequential or direct sequential access. For this index sequential access, file concept is very much induced in the data. So next is, it is used for the structure of the data which is used to operating system to organize or manage the data. And it is used for the storage device such as hard device, solid state drive and USB flash drive. So these 3 types of hard drive, solid state drive and USB flash drive are used for the accessing data of the storage. So this method of the data is stored, accessed or organized for the storage device. So this hard drive is used for store the data for the hardware, and solid state drive is used for the both hardware and the software, and USB flash drive is used for the USB pin for the storing data. So this method of the data is stored for accessing or organizing. Access method is one of the main part for retrieving data in the file concept in operating system using access method.
And which technique are you using over there?
Sequential index data.
So sequential index data. What about USB? Everyone is using USB, no?
So USB is we'll take USB for some for storing data for very small files, ma'am. So for more than that, we can use for drive solid state or drive data. Hard drive and solid state drive is used for storing the higher data or more data.
That's good. Yes, you are. So I'm going to tell about this ASIS method. This is the activity-based student evaluation strategy system. This is based on Bloom's taxonomy. So to assess understanding of this file constructs include like file attributes, assess method, protection and implementation using this ASIS method. So Bloom's taxonomy mapping. So this level covered is your first define file, directory, mode, etc. And also understand and describe the file operation, what are the operations are done. And it's apply the simulated access method. And it analyze and compare different access method. What are the access method you use? It analyze and compare that. And at last evaluate and justify the best access method. So and at last it create a design on an OS structure for this. Point of view regarding your case study on file system management system.
So hi everyone, I am Harshini. I am going to take over the access method. So access method is the file stored in the secondary storage and access to the specific access methods. So these methods how defined and file and read or return. So there are two types of access method: sequential access method, direct access method, and indexed access method. So sequential access method is data accessed in linear order, one record after another. So example, reading a book page by page. So one after another, only we can read the page. So this is a simple and easy to implement. So direct access method, data is accessed directly using an indexed or offset. So databases media files. So here is an example by jumping to a specific track on Empathic player. So it is a faster and efficient for large files. So we are indexed access. Users are indexed to keep track of files blocks. Allow both sequential and direct access. So example is using a table to concept to go directly to a chapter. It is flexible and efficient.
Yes, that's good. When you move for the book, where your book chapters will be there, when it is arranged on an index, that can be fetched with the page number. So that was a quite discussion about case study on the file management system. Thank you, one and all.